Francis will be present for Holy Week celebrations. As you mentioned, the Vatican says he will be hospitalized for several days. Tonight, Cardinal Blase Cupich is asking people of all faiths to keep the Pope in their prayers tonight. Prayers pouring in from Chicago and all around the world for Pope Francis in Rome. The Vatican says the 86-year-old pontiff is in the hospital with a lung infection. The news of his medical treatment came after the Pope's weekly audience, where he appeared to be energetic and engaging. The Pope seen here touring St. Peter's Square hours before being hospitalized following complaints of breathing difficulties.
Since the Pope was out and about this morning, that would imply that he had an outpatient acquired pneumonia, which is not necessarily serious. However, he is the Pope, and you might want to have him observed in the hospital until things clear up completely.
The Vatican says COVID-19 was ruled out as a reason behind the Pope's illness, but his respiratory infection will require several days of treatment in the hospital. Archbishop of Chicago, Cardinal Blase Cupich, who was just in Rome last week, is Pope Francis' hand-picked key advisor and leader in the U.S.
When you go to bed tonight, remember the Pope and say a prayer. And that's for people of all faiths and none, because I know that he is respected and loved by so many people throughout the world.
The Pope was scheduled to oversee Palm Sunday services this weekend as part of the Vatican Holy Week celebration. Cardinal Cupich says he wouldn't rule out the possibility just yet that he'll still do that.
He's a very stubborn individual, and he is going to do everything possible to show up. He's a person who has shown up his whole life, and he's going to do that now. So I think don't count him out.
The Vatican says that Pope Francis is touched by all the messages of support and expresses his gratitude while he's in recovery.